Hello and welcome back for the second upload of the day, and we have some breaking news that Prince Harry's lawsuit against the publisher of the Daily Mirror newspaper over allegations of phone hacking will go to trial in May. A judge at London's High Court has ruled on Wednesday. Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is one of several public figures whose lawsuit against Mirror Group newspapers MGN will be considered at the trial. Judge Timothy Fancourt ruled on Wednesday that Harry's case, which alleges unlawful information gathering on behalf of MGN journalists between 1996 and 2011, should be part of the trial. David Sherborne, a lawyer representing Harry and other claimants, earlier told the court that Harry would be, quote, the only witness relied upon in his case, raising the prospect of the prince entering the witness box to give evidence. Fancourt said on Wednesday that he thought Harry will not settle his case based on what he says in his witness statement, which is not yet publicly available, as well as everything he has said outside these proceedings, in quotes. Harry's case against MGN launched in 2019 and is one of several he is currently bringing against British newspapers, including a similar lawsuit against News Group newspapers, the publisher of the now defunct News of the World and The Sun. He's also suing Associated Newspapers, the publisher of the Mail on Sunday, for libel over an article which said he tried to keep secret the details of his legal fight to reinstate his police protection. And Harry's one of several high-profile figures, including Elton John, actress Elizabeth Hurley, and Sadie Frost, bringing lawsuits against Associated Newspapers, alleging phone tapping and other privacy breaches. Associated Newspapers has said that it utterly and unambiguously, in quotes, denies the allegations, and the publisher's bid to throw the case out of court will be heard later this month. The wave of litigation follows the collapse of Harry and his wife Meghan's relationship with British media since their marriage in 2018. Media intrusion was a major factor they cited in their decision to step down from royal duties and move to the United States 2 years ago. Harry has since, in his memoir Spare and accompanying TV interviews, also accused other members of leaking stories about him and his wife to tabloid newspapers, the article says. So that's a very quick summary right there, and I like how they've titled it on Byline Investigates. They say that Prince Harry v. Piers Morgan, it's on, trial of the century, phone hacking case set to rock Morgan's world, in quotes. So there we have it, short and sweet. According to what the judge has said, Prince Harry might possibly enter the witness box, as they put it here. He will be the only witness relied upon in his case, and it must be a very strong case he has if he's willing to go under oath and testify against MGN. Fascinating news. So once again, for some quick recap of the unlawful acts alleged to have taken place in relation to the claimants, they include, number one, the hiring of private investigators secretly to place listening devices inside people's cars and homes. Number two, commissioning of individuals surreptitiously to listen into and record people's live, private telephone calls whilst they were taking place. Number three, the payment of police officials with corrupt links to private investigators for inside sensitive information. Number four, the impersonation of individuals to obtain medical information from private hospitals, clinics, and treatment centers by deception. Number five, the accessing of bank accounts, credit histories, and financial transactions through illicit means and manipulation. So when these allegations came out, according to BylineInvestigates.com, they said that they sent shockwaves across Fleet Street. And it has been something that they are challenging. They want to call them to account. And according to a press release of the claimants against Associated Newspapers Limited, they said this, quote, "It's apparent to these individuals that the alleged crimes listed, the ones I've read to you, represent the tip of the iceberg, and that many other innocent people remain unknowing victims of similar terrible and reprehensible covert acts. They have now therefore banded together to uncover the truth and to hold journalists responsible, fully accountable, many of whom still hold senior positions of authority and power today. They said this also, quote, "These individuals have been the subject of public interest during the course of their careers and personal lives. They are united in their desire to live in a world where the press operates freely yet responsibly. A press that represents truth, is sourced in fact, and can be trusted to operate ethically and in the interests of the British public." End quote. So that was when they launched their legal action against Associated Newspapers, publishers of the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday, and the Mail Online. So this is Prince Harry once again. He is not messing around. He is going after the Mail, Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday, for paying investigators to target those who were in his close circle. And this is the time. And you know what? It's comforting to know that when wrong things are done, that justice prevails. Famously, calling back to Meghan's suit against the Mail on Sunday and the defamation case that she brought against the papers last year, she successfully won that. And I think that if Harry has enough information that he is willing to take the stand, then for sure it has to be so concrete. And this is huge. Cannot stress how huge this is. So although the full details of this case remains undisclosed, we now know that there is a part of this where it is related to alleged phone hacking that was there in the early 2000s. A provocative step that will reopen a very costly scandal for two of the country's biggest newspapers. You know, it's quite interesting that Prince William as well was one of the most prominent alleged victims of hacking, a practice by which journalists illicitly accessed the private voice messages of public figures. So this move by Prince Harry suggests that the courts have been willing to extend the 6-year statute of limitations on breach of privacy or confidence, which would be a significant win for the Duke. So his confirmed suits now against the News Group newspapers, the publishers of The Sun and the now defunct News of the World, which was closed in 2011 in the midst of hacking scandals, has already been served with papers. And Reach, the owner of Daily Mirror, has declined to comment. So credit, by the way, to the website Byline Investigates. They are the first ones who reported on the court filings. And as I said, there is great precedent for them to win. A while ago, Heather Mills, the former wife of pop singer Paul McCartney, and her sister won substantial damages, in quotes, from the News Group over claims of phone hacking and invasion of privacy. And it was the latest out-of-court settlement with hundreds of people. And as this article pointed out, Prince Harry is not in the mood for any type of settlement. And Reach, as I said before, that is the owners of Daily Mirror, in 2018 were forced to increase its provisions for costs relating to the phone hacking scandal by a further £12.5 million, bringing its total to £75.5 million. This compares with $35 million spent in the year ending June 2018 by News Corp, which owned the News of the World at the center of the scandal. The Murdoch-owned company has spent $665 million on legal costs relating to phone hacking since 2010. So this is where Piers comes in. Piers Morgan, who edited the Daily Mirror whilst phone hacking was rampant, has previously denied being aware of his journalists' tactics. So indeed, it is a one-on-one. And is it any wonder that a lot of these newspaper outlets with some credibility issues have a huge issue with Prince Harry and Meghan? And there seems to be a lot of animosity against them. That's why I always tell people who just are supporting them, who are flying the flag for them, to take what they put out there about the Sussexes with a huge pinch of salt, because these people are, they have issues with this couple. It is well known that Prince Harry and his wife have gone after them, that the Sussexes have taken legal action against them. As I've said before, Meghan successfully winning her own defamation case. And Prince Harry, of course, pursuing several other forms of litigation against some of these outlets. So this is huge. A main thing to keep in mind that some of these outlets have an issue against the couple and against, right now, the Duke of Sussex, who is suing for this unlawful information gathering. So do you think that these papers and outlets would be printing positive stories about them? I mean, most guesses would be it would be in line with what we're seeing, a lot of putting them down because they've had to pay out to them time and time again, having to apologize for the things that they've said that were false. Would we expect goodwill from them? You tell me by what we've seen them publishing about this couple. So this is very, very powerful. As I've said before, this case is against Rupert Murdoch's News Group newspapers and Reach's Mirror Group newspapers, which have had, between them, they've had to shell out hundreds of millions of pounds in damages and legal costs as a result of hacking claims. And that has, of course, opened up the floodgates of people just now coming out and suing them, more claims against these papers. So this is massive news. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. So thank you for joining me for the second upload of the day. As we've learned before, Princess Lilibet was christened, and it was a beautiful event with songs and dancing. So if you want to check out my analysis of that, check here, click the card and also the end screen. And a special shout out right now to those who support this channel financially. I want to give a shout out to a couple of you here. A special thank you right now to you, JCD. Thank you for all that you do. God bless you. You are so special to me. Thank you to TCC Sun. Thank you so much for your generous giving and the ways that you engage on this channel. I want to say God bless you. Thank you for the tremendous support that you give my work. Thank you to Arnold Sanders as well. You have been such a faithful supporter of this channel throughout the years, and I truly do appreciate you for being a part of my channel. I thank you so much. A special thank you once again to Rochelle Cherry. And Rochelle, I want to say God bless you and thank you so much for your kindness. A sincere thank you to you. Thank you, thank you. And also a thank you to those who gave during the last live, of which I'll once again say thank you to Rochelle Cherry. Thank you for your engagement on this channel. Truly, you go above and beyond, and it means so much. I appreciate you and I love you. Once again, thank you to all who like, comment, and share. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe. It does help out the channel. And comment below, share your thoughts on this news. I love you all. Have a great day and keep it here for more. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.